sky, there ain't a cloud in sight. It's stop raining, everybody's still at play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful day. Hey, running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city. On the streets where once was pretty, it's the blue skies living here today.
Chadderton Park Sports Club was founded in the summer of 1979 when local football coach Jack Halliwell offered to train a group of local lads and soon realised he had enough boys to start a football team. Despite a shaky start to life, Chadderton Park soon found its feet and the club went from strength to strength, changing a great deal from its humble beginnings and becoming the largest grassroots football club in the country.
It's changed dramatically. It's changed in every format really, from size right the way through to the makeup of the teams within the club. When I started, we had 6 football teams, and then that was steady for around 6 or 7 years, and then another team left to join another club. We were down to 5, and then I took over chairman 11 years ago, and we began mini soccer, and from then we've just grown and grown from the 5 teams that we had at the time to over 82 teams now. And in addition to that, we've added girls football, we've added rounders and netball into the club to make us a sports club as opposed just to a football club.
The club has changed massively over the years. I can just speak for the welfare team, where the welfare team, it was functioning, but it wasn't doing the role that it should have been doing. Where now we're very proactive in what we do. We actually, we go to a lot of games, eyes on the ball. We've got a good working relationship with Manchester FA. I speak to Manchester FA on a daily basis, and to the point where now they've actually asked me to, because I lead Chadderton Park Sports Club welfare team, to actually sit on the strategic safeguarding panel.
Chadderton Park is a club that prides itself on its ethos of football for all, and also its welfare team that helps the club run smoothly. The group are frequently called upon to help settle any welfare and safeguarding issues that may arise throughout the large club.
The welfare officer, it's a group of individuals, there's 10 of us who work very closely, and what we do is we deal with any issues that come forward.
We make sure that the club is running within the ethos of the FA guidelines and our own code of conduct and guidelines. So that means dealing with disciplinary actions that may happen on the pitch, parents, coaches, referees, players, and also incidents behind the scenes where you might have a disgruntled parent about their child not getting enough game time, might have to go and speak to them, or a coach may have spoken out of turn and to somebody and we need to investigate that, or and we need to report to the FA with any issues and make sure that the club's running really smoothly.
Chadderton Park's run very differently, so yeah, we have some great teams, some very strong teams, but the club's ethos is football for all. So you could have a team that's doing absolutely fantastic, but it might have 3 or 4 players that are considered, if you go to another club, they'd be considered not good enough or weaker. But they have the heavy involvement. They will always get the game time at Chadderton Park, and that's the draw for the club.
I hear teams say that they're having trials for their 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds. We don't have trials. What we try to do is find coaches to coach the children. So that's one of the reasons the club is the size of it is because we accept everybody from every ability, and it doesn't matter what age you are, we'll find a team for you to play in. From now we have around 4 or 5 teams for each age group, which is a huge plus when you're attracting players as well.
We don't have no elite teams, so what we have here is it's a club for all. So every young boy, girl has the right to play football. Where other teams have the elite teams, we don't have that elite teams.
As well as the club's ethos, another large part of the club is the sense of community that Chadderton Park heavily promotes to its players, managers and parents.
It's definitely a community entity. It's for everybody in the whole community. It's massive and it's everywhere you go around here, which is brilliant to be part of. But also it's a club for all, and as a welfare officer we promote the club for all ethos, making sure that every child gets game time, is treated as fairly, whether they're a brilliant player or not so good a player, that doesn't really matter to us.
What we've done in terms of inclusion, in terms of children of all abilities, adding also girls football team. We've also added our own Veterans League, which now means that guys over 35, probably 100 and odd of them are now playing sport regularly every week, whereas prior to that there was nothing available to them. In addition, we've also started a disability section, so we have cerebral palsy football team, not just for this area, but that attracts children from across the northwest.
In 2017, Chadderton Park Sports Club was awarded the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service for their charitable and community work. By inspiring children and adults of all abilities to get involved in sport, and by giving back to the local community and those in need.
The main thing of that is the Queen's Voluntary Award for sport. I think the main thing of that is a brilliant recognition for all the volunteers within the club. Everybody works hard, everybody's got other jobs as well, and it is a voluntary thing. And to receive the equivalent of the MBE for the club, it reflects really on all the volunteers within the club.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, I was there when we was awarded it, and it's just. I think there's not a club in the area that I'm aware of that has come anywhere close to what we've received, and it's massive for the club. It's massive for grassroots football to be awarded for the hard work and dedication that on a voluntary basis that we all put in.
Well, it's such a high accolade. It means that everything we're doing, we've got the ethos right, we've got the basis of the club right, and now we just need to make sure that we implement it and get that ethos into the new people that come into the club.
The way I look at it, I run an under-17s football team, and it's more like a social worker role as well, so it's like a coach, friend, social worker role, and I want to make sure that I can give good values and give them belief in themselves, and build up self-esteem so that they roll out to be good role models in later life.
A thing that's changed since I've been here, there's been loads of charity work, the food bank, the Easter egg collection, we've got a collaboration with Mind, with our Steppers group, so we're really trying to bring people in, and it's not just about football, and obviously football is the biggest part, but it's netball as well. We've got the walking group, and the charitable work. We've been to the hospital to drop toys off, so we have kind of tried to engage everybody within the club to do their little bit, to pass it out and to spread it throughout the community.
I do a lot of charitable organised work from Chadderton Park in relation to Oldham Food Bank, which raised a substantial amount of money which we turned into food for them, and equally the Easter egg collection that I did. Again, a vast amount of Easter eggs were collected. And then this Christmas I'm opening up the Chadderton Fold for people who are on their own or suffering from any mental health problems. I'm going to do a Christmas dinner down there because people shouldn't be on their own at Christmas.
Chadderton Park Sports Club really is a true example of a club that's being run right, involving everyone both on and off the pitch and showing how hard work and dedication can help positively shape the community. Chaddy Park really is more than just a football club.